everyone, this is Jamaica with Jamaica Life. And guess what it is today? It is the 27th of December, and it's 80 degrees out here in Texas, in Central Texas, that is. So, you know, this is what they really call pneumonia weather. That's what my mama used to say, or still says. Pneumonia weather. And she said that in New York. Imagine here. She'd probably be wearing a sweater anyway. You don't know what to wear. I'm feeling a little bit better. It's been a couple of days since I've been out here, and I'm not going to do much. But I told you that I would plant in between the rows, like I do 2 rows and then I plant, do 2 rows and then I plant. And I've already planted some carrots. I got a lot of carrot seeds. So what I'm gonna do, you see I got my rake, is I'm gonna plant some carrot seeds in between the row, and then we'll sit down and we'll talk, okay? I had to buy some fencing because they are eating down my brassicas. So hopefully it comes in the next few days. It's one of those ones that you just stick in the ground. Hopefully it's really easy to get in the ground because my back has been hurting. But I have 3 packs of carrots. I have scarlet Nantes. I have Davin half long, and I got red colored Chantney. I don't know. See that? And they're all from the Dollar Tree. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put them out, and then I'm gonna rake them in, and then we'll be done. Our sprinkler automatically comes on, so that's not gonna be a problem. Get these extra sticks out of here. How about that? So all I'm gonna do is put some seed in between. Looks like I threw some seed out already. Did I? I don't remember putting seed out. So there's not a lot of wind. All I do is sprinkle. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, Davin half longs. Let's do some scarlet. Okay, and then red colored Chantney. Last one. I don't know why I brought 4 out. I only need 3. Why not? Why not a little bit more, huh? Okay, they're in. So I planted $1 worth of seeds, and let me show you what's gonna happen. You know what? I didn't rake it in last time. Let me show you what happened. It's so easy, so easy. Here. You see those little sprigs coming up that look like grass? Those are carrots. They're all carrots, and that's what's gonna happen to this one. They just seed themselves. They just grow in. And I put them in between the cabbages and the what is this? What is this? Yeah, I put them in between the Mitchell Healy cabbage, Swiss chard, and some more other cabbage. See that? They're in between the rows. I just stepped in a puddle. So we just seeded right there. This one has the same thing going on, except I think I put beets and carrots in here. So just like I did with the over here, to, you know, get my more bang for my buck, I planted turnips. I threw some turnip seeds out there. That's what all that brush is in between the cauliflower and some of the Swiss chard. What is that? And that is mustards out there. But that down there, this one, that's cauliflower. I'd rather grow a brassica than have a weed grow. If a weed's gonna take over, you know, I'm not gonna get anything for it. But if I throw some turnips, because I eat the turnip leaves, I'm gonna get turnips. And if I throw carrots out, well, the carrots are gonna take over. And if I throw beets out, the beets are gonna take over in that empty space. Now right here, the aisleway, I'll be walking on that. See how it's compacted? You can see where I've been walking. Right there and right there. But it's 2 rows seated in between, 2 rows seated in between, 2 rows seated in between. I haven't gotten to this part yet, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna plant there because I almost cut down this, my pecan tree. So I think I'm gonna end the garden where this mound is right here. When I get the fencing in, I'll decide. Pretty sure that I'm gonna leave this excluded because I can't take that chance again. I want that tree. It's finally nice enough out here for me to sit. It's too warm in the sun, that's why I'm sitting out here in the shade. But I don't like the shadow that it's giving me, so I'm gonna move. There were some other things that I wanted to show you. Remember how we stratified the spinach? Spinach started to sprout and I potted it up. So all of these, and I have a bunch of them, are all spinach. They're all potted. I have them outside growing right now. They're not a part of the wig. They were planted they were stratified prior to the wig. So they are coming up. There's a lot. So if you're having trouble with some of the stuff, because carrots are easy. I mean, carrots, you're going to get some carrots. But spinach is not so easy. Spinach, put it in the refrigerator. I put it in a little bit of water and soaked it in water in the fridge for about 3 weeks, and it started to sprout. When I saw it sprouting, I put it in the pots and I bring it outside because I believe the sun, if you put it out in the sun, it's better than the interior false light that I have at the grow station. And they're growing. I had some stuff pass away, and I've been going through the yard dumping stuff out because I had some bins that had some soil in it. Nothing was growing in it except weeds and snails were taking over. So winter is a time where you can clean up your garden because I had stuff everywhere. You know, you think you can manage stuff, and we as gardeners think that we as people think that we can do so much and accomplish so much. And we can only do so much. We're human. We're going to get tired. At least I did. I got tired. So I've been going through, and they're complaining because I got the roosters locked up. I guess she don't want them in there. So, you know, you can only do so much. So you have to pace yourself. What I'm going to do, my goal next year is to give myself a to-do list and prioritize it and keep on writing down things, because otherwise it seems like I'm running all over the place trying to do multiple things at the same time instead of just focusing on one task at a time and finishing it. I usually finish. I always finish, but sometimes, you know, you could work yourself to death trying to do everything. So writing a list down, a to-do list, and gives you some kind of prioritization. I used to do that when I was working. I don't know why I stopped that. Maybe I thought as a gardener, you know, you just do what nature tells you to do. Shoot. You better write yourself a list. Check it twice. So it's 80 degrees out here today. And you see I'm in short sleeves, right? Tomorrow might not be, but tomorrow might be 40, 30. It goes up and then it drops and then it goes back up and then it drops. Everything is doing fine. A couple of things passed away. Not much though, not yet. Hopefully nothing. If a cold front comes in, well, y'all gonna see me going around and you're gonna see me going around and covering up my citrus. That is about it. Most of the stuff is in the greenhouse. I have those quail in there. Quail. I don't know if I'm keep quail. Quail are not nice animals. I have two. I have a hospital ward for the quail. They keep beating each other up. I had one in there. I had one. You remember the one that I showed you guys? I know y'all didn't want to see that, but quail are not nice. Now I know why people don't keep them. Because you got to give them, you can't give them too much room because they fight. You got to make sure they got water because they fight. You got to make sure they got food because they fight. And if you give them too much space, they get territorial and they fight. And they fight for, they go for the gusto. They are not trying to just, get into a little spat. No, they are going until somebody is severely hurt. So I had two in the hospital ward. The lady told me that quail make sure they have food and water, but I didn't know that maybe they have too much space in there because now there's only 8 in there. 2 are in the infirmary. That I'm a makeshift infirmary where they have space to heal. I don't think I'm gonna put them back in there because it seems like once that one that got attacked once, I put her back in there. She had healed up. I come back and they beat her to a pulp. So she's back in the house. Then I looked and I'm not sure if this the one that attacked her that was also, hurt. I don't know if it was them two got into it, but that one also has a scratch on under her eye. So I took them both out. They're both in the infirmary. Plants are easier than our living things that can move around and hurt each other. So plants can't get away from bugs though. I have been collecting the snails and I give the snails, the grubs, and any bugs that I find to the chickens. Quail, I'm gonna tell you the difference between chickens and quail. Quail are more expensive to raise, by the way, because you have to feed them wild game bird feed until they're adults. I think I could switch these ones over to layers hen feed. I don't know if that has enough percentage of protein in it, but they are. You can't go anywhere. The lady told me that she and her husband can't go anywhere because of the quail, and I was like, what? I'm going on vacation. I'm gonna have some quail stew before I leave, or quail in the freezer because I'm going on vacation. These jokers can't get along. You can't let them run out of nothing. You gotta watch them like a hawk. Can tell I don't like them too much, huh? Now I see why people don't keep them long. So far so good. The turkeys are doing good. Turkeys are very peaceful. Very peaceful. I had one that looked like she was sick, but I gave her some of my tonic. My honey and garlic tonic. And then I put some oregano garlic water out there and gave it to them. And initially I was putting out a lot of tubs of water. I started dumping all the water because it was getting super dirty, and I just put out 1 container of fresh water every day, and they seem to be doing better. The only problem I'm having right now is that the roosters have started picking on particular hens, mainly my Rhode Island Reds. And Rhode Island Reds give you those nice brown eggs, and they lay almost every day. So they're locked up, and they might be gone. They might be going to the freezer camp. I'm purging them right now. Purging them means you just give them water and you don't feed them. Try to get everything out of their crop. They're pretty, but they're tearing the birds up. They're not nice roosters. I've had roosters before. Mr. Bardock, he's out in the country, but I might bring him back. But then what am I going to do out in the country? Because he's like he's a nice rooster. Him and Rue, them two. And Rue is out there also. Rue has 4 hens with him, 4 black astrolabes, and Mr. Bardock is in there. And there's 3 other roosters in there with Mr. Bardock, but there's 16 hens. and he seems to be managing. But I got 2 roosters in there. Prince has to go, and then there's another rooster that looks just like Prince, and they have to go. Them 2 have to go. I have a couple of other roosters in here, but they're babies, so I'm not worried about them. But these two cochins that I hatched, by the way, I collected their eggs and I hatched some eggs from them. That's why they got to go, because I got what I needed. They're not nice. They are not nice, and they're huge. They're much bigger than these hens. So anyway, we were talking about carrots, right? How to get on chickens. I'm talking about the overall thing. I'm going to show you what's going on with my little bantams. They love their little birdhouse that I put together the other night, and they are going in and out of it. And at nighttime, I put them in there so that they can be out of the elements, because initially they weren't going in there, but now I think they get it. Let me show you. Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me. I want you to look at these Rhode Island Red's head. I'm gonna show you what it looks like when they're being overbred or bullied by the roosters. See her head? She's not that bad, but this one, look at her. Look at the back of her head. And she's not eating. She's afraid. She's afraid they're gonna jump on her. So they're locked up. Turkeys are nice. Here are the cochins and their little house. See them? Aren't they cute? Yep. I love it when a plan comes together. Anyhow, that's what's going on. It's very peaceful out here. Nobody's fighting. I can't hear anything. I can hear the highway maybe in the distance. I don't think that's the highway. I don't know what that is. I hear cars way out there. I used to be able to hear cows. Isn't that sad? Used to be a bunch of farms around here, and they're all sold. All these developments are popping up. Developments and RV lots and trailer courts popping up all over the place. Usually RV, which is concerning, which means that there are a lot of people who are buying RVs and moving into RV lots. I guess that's the free life, huh? And those RV lots are nice. I went in there. They got poles, gyms, laundromats, little shop-at stores. They're nice in there. I went in and looked. I was curious. Anyway, I'm just babbling on. This is Jamaica with Jamaica Life, and this is me planting carrots to fill the space. Don't just let your land go bare and have to fight up those weeds. Fill it in with something. Bye, y'all.